Beef of security around prayer grounds, others in Oyo State for Eid al-Kabir celebration. VIP's lobby presidency as federal government grants. On entertainment news, Peter Okoye blast brothers over loyalty dispute. In business, traders lament low patronage as ram price soars by 55.5%. And on foreign scene, sport, Flamingo in Group D to face Canada, two others in the FIFA Under-17 Women's World Cup. Entertainment scene where Peter Okoye of the defunct music group is publicist of trying to make him look like a liar. Peter emphasizes identity and confidence on his truth, stating that he believes that the truth will prevail, and criticizes his brothers, alleging that they were involved in wrongdoings. Nigerian singer Divine Ikubo, popularly known as Rema, has set an African-first record on the streaming platform. This is the ultra version of his debut album, Rave and Roses, becomes the first African project to hit the milestone of 3 billion streams on the platform. Roses and Rose Ultra is also the most streamed African album on Spotify with 3.9 billion streams. It is the first African album to join the 2 billion club and the only Nigerian project to surpass. From there now, Oyo State Police Command has today deployed personnel in strategic locations in the 33 local. Following the recent flood alert by the federal government and the heavy rains that wreaked havoc on a local government area in Niger State, many states have intensified measures to safeguard their residents and communities. In Ogun and Ekiti states, illegal structures along waterways are to give way, while in Akwa Ibom and Zamfara state, task force have been beefed up in the area. The government of Anambra, Kaduna and Taraba states have also set up temporary camps for emergencies that might arise. And back to Oyo State, the Oyo State Road Traffic Management Authority, OITMA, has deployed over 350 personnel and operational logistics to strategic locations, including Eid prayer grounds, and ensure safe and seamless Eid al-Kabir celebrations. This was revealed yesterday by the OITMA chairman, Major Adekoya Adeshagba, retired. He said that the deployment of personnel is aimed at ensuring smooth traffic flow before, during, and after the celebrations. Major Adekoya urged motorists to cooperate with traffic officers and exercise patience, particularly around prayer venues. To recover, the Nigerian Customs Service has grounded about 60 private jets across major airports. You're listening to Newsline on Melody 100.7 FM. The news return shortly. Please stay with us. Thank you very much for being with us. There's still Newsline on Melody 100.7 FM, and now the rest of the news. As Nigerians gear markets of Ogun and Lagos states have lamented low patronage, blaming it on the rising cost and economic downturn in patronage compared to what was applicable last year because of the hike in the price of rams in the market. They added that the cost of sourcing the rams from the northern part of the country had skyrocketed and contributed to the high cost they were selling. And from there now to sports news. Rather, entertainment news. After a 6 years delay, India is finally set to count its population in a two-phase census that will conclude in 2027. The government stated that India's decennial census is one of the world's largest administrative exercises and provides critical data for planning welfare schemes, allocating federal funds, drawing electoral boundaries, and making key policy decisions. It was originally due in 2021, but has been delayed several times as the last census was conducted in 2011. Prime Minister Narendra Modi's government had initially cited the COVID-19 pandemic as the main reason, but critics have questioned what has taken so long to resume the exercise. And finally, to the ever-exciting water sports, Nigeria's under-17 women's football team Flamingos have been drawn in Group D ahead of the FIFA Under-17 Women's World Cup. The draw, which was held in Rabat yesterday, saw the Flamingos drawn in Group D alongside Canada, France, and Samoa. For the very first time, the 24 countries will take part in the tournament, which is the 9th edition since the competition was launched in New Zealand ago. And with that story from the water sports, we wrap up our Newsline package for today, the 5th day of June 2025. But before we wrap up the bulletin, here is a look at the major stories again. The police have beefed up security around player grounds, others in Oyo State for Eid al-Kabir celebration. VIPs have started lobbying the presidency as federal government grounds 60 private jets. On entertainment, we told you that Peter Okoye has decided to blast his brothers over a royalty dispute, and in the business world, traders are lamenting low power